We are what we eat. It's an old saying, but it's also very true. Anyone who has ever switched to a macrobiotic diet knows of its deep healing powers and its ability to realign your body with nature. And no one knows this better than chef and cooking instructor Bill Klar. Welcome to the show, Bill. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about what exactly it means to have a macrobiotic diet.
What it means to have a macrobiotic diet is from the farmer to the plate. What's happening in today's society is a lot of food is being processed. And what I believe and found, and they've done quite a bit of research on, is that processed food is not very good for us. It has a lot of foods that we can't even pronounce.
That's true, right?
And a lot of stuff that actually makes us crave it and want more of it. And the food's not really alive. Like if you take a piece of brown rice, right, and you plant it in the ground and you water it, it'll grow, right?
Okay.
But if you take a piece of white rice that's been pearled, stripped, and everything, all of its nutrients, and you plant it in the ground, it'll never grow.
That makes sense. So this is not a raw diet.
No,
it's different.
It's not a raw diet.
Okay.
It's about balancing us back to the universe, I guess you could say, in some respects, that helps us heal.
And how did you get involved in this, Bill?
About 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer, and I did some research, and I always heard that line that food is medicine, right? And I always was a chef. I was a chef in French cuisine, and I pretty much ate anything from foie gras to burgers to everything.
Really watch, sure.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden my body just started not feeling too good, and I once saw a doctor, and we found it.
Wow. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well.
Great. All right, and what are you going to make for us today here?
Today we're going to make tempeh crab cakes. What tempeh is, this is tempeh, and what tempeh is a fermented soybean product. Okay. So we're going to start off with a little oil.
And just use peanut oil. Is that different than the olive oil you
decide? It has a little higher burning point, but olive oil is really good too.
Either or.
If you use olive oil, it's good to use at the end of the cooking. That way you can smell the perfume and you don't actually kill the actual enzymes and goodness in the oil.
Okay.
So this oil is more resistant to heat because we need to make this pretty quick, right?
Sure, that's true. I like your utensils here.
Oh, these are kind of cool. So the whole idea of cooking this way is we want to bring energy into the food. So a lot of people don't know this, but when they go and they cook when they're kind of angry, they bring that energy into the food. So
the food gets angry?
Yeah, well, the people can get angry.
All right.
So I know it sounds strange, but
but it's true.
It can be true, right? Sometimes have you ever gone to a restaurant and you ate your food, and after you're eating, you just didn't feel all that great?
I guess it's about the whole experience.
It's about the whole experience, but some of it can be actually about the food, right? So food is energy, right? And when we eat food, we bring good energy in. When we eat processed food, the food that's been processed and has no life in it, like the brown rice I spoke of, right?
True.
Right? Then we're bringing in a balance in ourselves, right?
Sometimes I feel sick if I eat too much food. I'm sure that comes into play.
Exactly. If we eat too much food,
overdo it.
Exactly.
All right. So you are just browning some onions.
Sautéing, actually. Sautéing.
Okay.
Sautéing. Sauté means to cook at high heat, and that's why we have the peanut oil.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going to give this a little bit of color, not too much, pretty much clear. And then I'm going to pour it right into your bowl.
All right.
All right.
You ready? Do that? Yeah, I'm ready for you.
All right, cool. So I'm just going to dump this in.
Okay.
Awesome. So all this here is red onion and some celery.
Now, can you tell the difference using the tempeh versus regular crab, or?
Totally, yeah.
You can? Okay.
Yeah, there's a definite richness to crab, but again, crabs are scavengers, and then what they eat on the bottom is what we eat in our body, right? So they eat a lot of pollutants and stuff like that. So
you don't want that in your body.
Don't want that in my body, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So we have our veggies in here.
Yeah. So we're going to add some capers. You can dump those. Those are roasted
yellow and red peppers.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. And what I do is I take the tempeh and I grate it on a grater. I should have brought one, but I didn't.
That's okay. But it looks, the finished product is right here.
Yeah, we're going to grate it right in. We're going to pour that right in.
All right.
And those are.
That's pretty good.
Cool. And mix that up. And I'm going to add some vegan mayonnaise that has a little mustard in it.
What makes it vegan?
What makes it vegan is there's no eggs in it. That's an excellent question, by the way.
Hey, thanks.
And a little bit of whole mustard.
All right, I'll mix this together.
Mix that together.
Well, it's starting to certainly look like a crab cake.
Exactly. And these are panko breadcrumbs. And what panko breadcrumbs are, they are much more crunchy, and that gives it a nice crunchy taste when you eat them. And so we're going to pour a little bit of panko breadcrumbs in there.
All right, I'll mix it up.
Mix those up.
Smells good too.
Yeah, definitely. And a little bit of salt. So if you guys can see the salt, it's really, really amazing.
It's pink.
It's pink, right? And what happens, what a lot of people don't realize is iodized salt is pure white. And what happens to iodized salt is they bleach it and take all the nutrients out of it. Just like white sugar. When they take white sugar and they bleach it, it has nothing good for us in it for us. And it's a huge craving addiction in foods.
I see. So we're taking out the addiction. It's a little healthier for us. Put that right in there.
Put a little salt in there.
And what's that last ingredient I see over there?
So this right here is seaweed.
Oh, we're going to have some seaweed in our crab
It's called
cakes.
dulse, and it's really, really good for us. There's actually different types of seaweed. But this is one you can actually pick up and eat right out of the bag.
All right.
How's that smell?
Delightful.
Cool.
Very nice. Now, you have the oven preheated, I'm assuming, when you make these? And what is it on?
Oh, no, you want to do, the way you want to cook these is you want to put a saute pan on.
Oh, we're going to put them on, okay.
And you want to saute them right in the oven.
Very good.
So saute them and then flip them, make them nice and golden brown.
And then they turn out like that.
They turn out like this.
Product.
Exactly.
Very nice. You serve them with a little lemon on top?
Exactly. So the sauce is pretty cool. The sauce is just a little bit of the vegan mayonnaise, some capers, some fresh basil, some mustard, and some roasted garlic, and I put it in a blender and blended it. And that was it, done.
Very nice, but we are going to try these at the end of the show, so stick around, and of course we'll have the recipe on WTNH.com. Just click on style. Can you fix that for us? You'll make it into the crab, right?
All right, sure.
All right.